Hi, this is Lady T, the business coach for moms, motivational speaker, and author of Mompreneuer Extraordinaire. Imagine you're sitting in the doctor's office, 33 years old, with 2 children, and he sits there perplexed and confused. And he says, I'm not sure what happened. I apologize. I don't know why it is that you have breast cancer. You nursed your children. You didn't smoke. You don't drink. You don't have breast cancer in your family history. I'm not really sure why this is the case, but we want to get you in here next week, and we want to go ahead and do a mastectomy, start you off on a round of chemotherapy, and finish you off with some radiation. How would you respond to that? Well, I respectfully walked away. Now, lest you think that I disrespect cancer, I did go to my hometown and I got a second and a third opinion there. But after much research, much prayer, and talking it over with my husband, I respectfully walked away from them as well. I want to talk to you today about taking responsibility for your life. Taking responsibility for the dreams that you have for your life, the things that you want to do in your life. You have to take responsibility for them. If you don't, someone else will take responsibility of your life. They will take control of your life. They will implement their plans onto your life. So in order to take responsibility, there are three things that you must do. You must, first of all, get very clear about what you want. Second of all, you must get focused. And third of all, you must be determined. Getting clear. It's very important that you get clear about what you want. And you know, unfortunately, we live in such a fast-paced, go, 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 do society. We've gotten in touch. We've lost touch with the things that we want. We've lost touch with our own natural passions and our purpose. You know, there's a reason that we've been sent to this earth at this particular time. There's a reason why you're here. And it's not to get up and go punch a clock and make a living for someone else. That's their plan for you. That's not your plan for you, right? No, it's not. That's why you're miserable. You must get really clear about what you want. And what I found is oftentimes we don't get clear about what we want because number one, we're out of tune. But number two, because we keep saying, I don't know. You know, when you use the phrase, I don't know, and I'm sure you tell this to your children, you shut your mind down. You shut yourself down. I can tell my 7-year-old to go into the room and get my shoes. Go in my room and get my shoes. And if he's in a mode of, you know, he's watching television, he's doing something else, he's drawing, then he's not going to be really thrilled about it. And he's going to go in there with a mindset that's already shut down. I don't know what shoes you're talking about. I don't know where they are. I don't see them. And he literally will not see them. And so it doesn't matter if I say to him, you go in the room, turn left, right there in my closet on the right-hand side, there's the shoe rack, the orange platform shoes with the purple ding-dings on them. Get those. He will not see them. You've seen this with your children, right? They don't. And so it's the same thing with yourself. When you use the words, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know what my passions are. If you keep using that, you literally will not know. And so one thing that you may want to try is pretend. Pretend. Tell yourself, hey, I do know. You know why? Because there truly is a part of you that knows. There's a part of you that knows exactly why you're here. And that part of you knows exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So you go with that. Just pretend that you do know and go after that. The other thing about taking responsibility for your life is getting focused. You must get focused. Once you decide what you're going to do, what you truly want, you have to get focused on it. That means you have to come up with a plan. You have to map it out. You have to write it out. You may have to talk it out. You may have to get a coach and work it out with someone else and let them help you to be able to see the obstacles and how to overcome those obstacles. You want to get very clear about what it is that you want. Get really focused about how you're going to accomplish it. And even if it seems like it's a far-fetched, faraway dream, step by step will get you far. One little step and another little step. And so therefore, you want to make sure that your to-do list is written up at night, the night before. And when you wake up in the morning, you should already know what you're going to do, what's going to put you, the steps that you're going to take that day that's going to put you a step closer to what you want to accomplish. Yes, write it up the night before, because you know, as a mom, you know that you can have a to-do list. And yet the day takes you in a completely different direction. You go places you didn't even plan on going, right? We go through this all the time. You drop the kids off at school, you have intentions of going back home to exercise or whatever it is, and you find someone there who's, you know, hurting, or she just needs someone to talk to, and so you go out and you have a cup of coffee, and that's 3-4 hours gone right there. You make a phone call, you just want to say a couple of things, but the person is in a talkative mood, and so you end up talking 40 minutes. Gone right there. So you must have a plan for yourself. People will have a plan for you every day, all day long. If you have your to-do list already laid out, made up, when you finish those things, because sometimes you do have to take care of a sick child unexpectedly, or someone who's really going through and they need to be comforted. You may have to go through that. Well, when you finish that, you have your to-do list, you can start right there. Just pick it up and keep going. And again, even if you only get one thing accomplished on that to-do list, that's one step closer to where you were before. So, getting focused, getting that plan, and moving forward. The third thing is that you must become determined. You have to make up in your mind, and that's where it all starts. It all starts in the mind. You must become determined that you are going to accomplish this, that you are going to win. Come hell or high water, you're going to make it. You're going to be the winner. You're going to be successful in that thing, whatever it is. You have to determine that. And so it does not matter who supports you, who does not support you, who's with you, who's not, how much money you have, how much money you don't have. None of that matters. How many children you have, none of that matters. What matters first and foremost is what you believe about yourself. What matters first and foremost is what you think about yourself. You know, I hear women all the time tell me, well, you know, my husband, he doesn't support me. And when I talk to them, it's amazing to me, because we complain about them not supporting us, but when you look at your actions, you may find that you're not supporting yourself. You're not doing what you need to do to be successful. You're not truly believing that you can do it. So you can't be surprised when someone else doesn't believe you when you don't really believe it yourself. Something to think about. So, determination, determination, determination. One of the best ways to get determined and to stay determined and focused, one of the best ways that I know of is affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you say to yourself to replace that negative self-talk. And I'm sure you all have heard the quote, the statistics, 98% of the things that we say to ourselves is negative. Affirmations helps you to overcome that negative talk, that self-doubt. You know, that little yeah, 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 yeah. How are you going to do that? How's that going to work? You don't have the money, you have too many children. Susie May tried it and she failed. Well, this is not a good time. You know, all the negative talk that we have going on. When you have affirmations, positive statements that you say to combat those negative words, eventually they die down. Now, it doesn't always happen right away, but they do die down. I have affirmations on my website. Some are for free. You can download them. As a matter of fact, there's an excerpt of my own personal affirmations on there, and I have it set to fast music because I use it to exercise. I use it to dance to when I'm just playing around with the kids. I use it when I'm driving in the car and I'm just a little stressed out because I have too many other things to do. I put my affirmations on and it helps me to overcome all the negative talk. The beauty of affirmations, and particularly those that's set to music, is that you get to bypass the subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is controlling you. Your subconscious mind is controlling your behaviors. And so when you use affirmations, particularly while you're meditating or while you're dancing or you're doing something else and you have that soft, quiet talk in the background, I am successful. I will accomplish this. Oh, great things will happen to me. When you have that going on in the background, then that just kind of slides in under your subconscious mind and it kind of erases those negative thoughts. Affirmations are powerful, but you have to make a decision on what you want. You have to be determined that you're going to accomplish it. See, if I had decided to go along with that doctor's plan for me, that was his plan. As a matter of fact, his plan for me would have gotten him that extra yacht that he wanted. It would have gotten him a little bit closer to that extra second home or third home that he wanted. His plan for me would have really helped him out some. And I'm not saying he wasn't sympathetic. I'm sure he was. But his plan for me wasn't my plan for me. And I didn't see that being God's plan for me as well. If I had gone along with that, then that would have taken my life in a completely different direction. And because I didn't go along with that, since then, and that was 10 years ago, I've had 3 other children and I've nursed all of them. And they're well and so am I. Life is beautiful. If you don't decide what you want, if you're not really clear about it, if you don't get a focused plan and get determined about being successful, believe me, other people will decide for you. Other people will make sure that their plan for you happens for you. So you have to combat that. You set your own plan up and make your plan happen for you. This has been Lady T, the business coach for moms, reminding you that an empowered mom affects generations. So empower yourself.